Okay, the first thing you'll want to do in your course, if you're going to be using the gradebook, is to set up your gradebook. So um, I'm in the course homepage here. So I'm going to go over here on the left and click on Gradebook. All right, and then once I'm in Gradebook, I'm going to drop right down to the bottom here and click on Grade Setup. All right, so the first time you go into Grade Setup, all the grading periods here, so here you'll see my quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you teach semester classes, these will say semesters. If it's an all-year class, it'll say all year. But most of the classes we teach will be quarters. So you'll see these quarters here. So the first thing we want to look at is the weighting of the quarters. So here you'll see quarter 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all weighted equally. The weight's 100, it's 25%. It doesn't have to be 100. You could make them all be 1 if you wanted. The net result is that they'll all be 25%. So as long as the weighting is the same, you can have it be 10, 10, 10, 10, or 25, 25, 25, 25, or 1, 1, 1, 2, or whatever. As long as this percentage over here is correct, that's all that we really care about. For now, if you do weight based on semester averages or semester exams, you can leave those out for now. This is just the reporting periods. So these are the actual date-based reporting periods. So quarters or trimesters or whatever. We'll discuss how to do final grades and semester averages in a later section. But for now, let's just leave these the way they are. For final grade calculations, you do want to set in here whether you want it to be numeric or a grading scale. I'm going to pick A plus minus for now, and I'll put a check there. Now you'll notice this A plus is the same as this A plus. If you want to create a custom grading scale, you can come up here and click Add, and you can create a custom grading scale if you'd like. You probably want to do that for your class to make sure that your grading scale is correct. So I'm going to click on here and I'm going to add a scale. I'm going to call this my scale. And I'm going to say my letter grade is an A. The range is 93 to 100. I'll click Add Level. This is going to be a B. And we'll say this is 85 to 93. Leave this letter conversion blank for now. Add level. I'm going to click a C, and we'll say this is 75. Add a level. D, 65. And then add a level F, and that's a 0. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to click this Use Average button here, and that'll change all these letter conversions to the average. This is important if you're converting a letter grade to a number for calculations. All right, when I'm done with that, I'm going to click Save Changes. All right, now you'll see My Scale. Now down here under Final Grade, I can click My Scale to say that's how I want my grades to be calculated, and I'm going to click Save Changes. All right, and that'll save that. The last thing we want to do is set up our categories. So up here you'll see categories. There aren't any set up initially, so I'm going to add a couple. So I'm going to click Add, and I'll type homework. Calculated by either total points or percent. I'm going to calculate by total points. You can drop the lowest number of marks in this category. I'm not going to drop any. Click Create. And I'm going to create one called Quizzes. Total points. Create. And I'm going to create another one here called Tests. Total points. Okay. Now the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to weight these categories. So I'm going to click on Weighted Categories here. I'm going to say homework is worth 10%, quizzes are worth 40%, and tests are worth 50%. Okay, and there are my categories. Click Save Changes, and that's it. So that's the basic gradebook setup for both categories, grading periods, and scales. This is a test teacher, so I only have one course set up. If you have multiple courses, up here you'll see a little button that says Copy. You can click that and copy that to your various classes. If you have any other questions, give us a call at Access.